So this is kind of crazy. I literally had 8% phone when I was about to start my little. I don't know what to call it yet, but I guess transparency disclosure, if that makes sense. I'm gonna start off with I am not crazy. I'm not insane, although I may appear to be as such, which is totally understandable. Trust me, I get it. For things about. I feel like the fact that my phone just powered off and then said it was dead, like drained, like bam, like divine beep, tells me something that I'm not at liberty as of yet to fully disclose everything I would like to. In fact, I have all these notes and stuff. I got my little black books. These, like, I don't know how, man. I'm doing this in one take because I am tired and I didn't go to sleep last night, so there might be some pauses and stuff, and I'll try to make this quick. Wow, I'm already a minute and a half in. Wow, just to say that, it's crazy. One thing, I don't know how to start this. I don't know how to. Okay, just hey. This isn't really targeted to any specific audience. In fact, I'd rather keep this private until, well, actually yet now, because the time is now and time is nigh. People know me, and then I guess I couldn't really say anybody really truly knows me. And what I mean by that is, see me at church, see me around, well, I guess only friends I have are at church, but it's not a front. That's me. And then there's like an inner, well, we all have our inner selves. And I'm wearing this because I got a bad dog bite and I just don't want it on camera. Anyways, man, hold on. Sorry. Again, I'm not crazy, but okay. I took notes just to break it down, even though I can barely read my own handwriting. So this is gonna be like a composite series types of videos. I'll get better at conveying what I need to say without overthinking stuff. But basically, this is divine, what I consider personal divine revelation from what I don't say you is in terms of, as what others would claim as God. But a lot of people have that as a misconception. It's not really, if, take religion and just put it on the shelf for a second. And that's just, I don't want to say deal with, facts, evidence, and all that. Sure, there's that. But religion in general, I don't want to be the guy that have to say it. And I will never claim to be a prophet unless I have like a Joseph Smith, type of experience. And it's not even about that. But if you look up the definition of, it's kind of down that line, if that makes sense. Back to what I was saying before, which I get sidetracked. Didn't get any sleep. I'm not on any drugs. I'm perfectly rational, sane, cordial, whatever. There's certain truths that humanity, I feel like, is now at a maturity, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, to accept and hopefully be able to digest the best we can in order for us to get through this on the other side. I should go back a little bit more. I'm almost 30. In my early 20s, early mid-20s, I got really really big into the New Age movement. And and the occult. I studied the heck out of it. Everything from the Rosicrucians to the Hermetic. There's so many Hermetic different orders, and the Kabbalah, the Kabbalion, the Golden Dawn, Freemasonry, which is only a front for Luciferian. I'm not even gonna get into that. The point is, I go back a little farther. Ever since I can remember, I've always had intuitive, empathic abilities. Some call it sensitives, or whatever. I just use intuitive empath. Although those abilities have been, since my younger years to now, they've been dimmed down a lot. A lot of it due to drug use from way back, and some of it just due to not being able to sleep like a normal person. But it doesn't take away those abilities. It dims them down. What I'm saying is, all of us have it, some more than others, in terms of it's all encoded in our DNA. And wow, I'm already 6 minutes. Oh, dude, I can't do this. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'll just keep going then. Speed this up too. I told you one take. Because I don't always feel like... Alright. I used to be able to channel. I used to be able to do automatic writing. That's what this is. Where an entity, a consciousness, a essence that is not my own, I allow, that is not evil, as far as I can tell, not take over my body, but kind of use it as like a driver. But I'm still able to, it's not like I'm possessed. It's not possession. It's temporarily given the keys, but I'm still holding the wheel, but I'm not driving, if that makes sense. And to be honest, the best way I can explain this is to non-explain it is, it's me, the stuff I'm talking about here is me trying to teach or tell or convey color, numbers, words, symbols, and letters and things to somebody that's blind and deaf. And I'm just showing you the disconnect. We're talking about parallel dimensions, worlds, timelines, convergence, visitors from afar. And no, I'm not crazy. I promise you, that's the thing. See, with religion, it puts you in a box. Because a lot of it's speculation, and some of it's controlled manipulation, in purpose deception, to keep you in a belief system, or a false belief system. I'm not renouncing Jesus or Christianity, although I'm not even going to go there with the God of the Old Testament. See, the whole thing, I wish I could just have that discussion with everybody, with anybody, not just, I'm not trying to force anything on anybody. I'm just putting it out there in the ether. And a lot of this has to do with AI that's going to come back and analyze this video in the future, because if only people understood how to connect with their spirit. And I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to be this magical guru or anything, and I'm not. But I'm more in tune with myself, thus God. Cause a lot of it's in it. Man. Okay, I'm alright. Wow, we're 9 minutes. There's no way. There's no way I was sitting here for 9 minutes and didn't say anything. Oh my gosh, I didn't even get to my notes. Ah, jeez. Alright, well, maybe that's why it crashed earlier. I wasn't supposed to release some of this yet. But just know that I'm not crazy. I promise you I'm not. It's funny because, I can see the things in these books. I'm not gonna say people are gonna be like, oh wow, you should be in the psych ward, but going back, this is decades of, not decades, but let's see, over 13 years of what I consider in-depth, thorough analysis, study, everything from, oh man, dude, there's so much stuff. Go back to Sumerian tablets. You know, the first civilization, Sumeria, or Sumeria, which talk about the Anunnaki, which translates roughly to those, or they, from from heaven to earth came, or those from heaven to earth came. So angels, or you know. Here, I'll make this. All right, I'll wrap this up. It's already 10 minutes. Already 11 minutes. What the hell, dude? I don't even remember half the stuff I said, but I know what I'm saying, and that is, oh man, there's so much. There's like, oh my goodness, I can't even like say it with a straight face, because I could just picture everybody I know seeing this and seeing what I have to say, and being like, wow, this guy's off his rock. But I don't care what they think. I don't care what anyone thinks. It's more about waking up humanity. By 2030, things are going to change so drastically to where we are now. It's going to be like, we're going to wish we're back here in this timeline, or this time era. Things are going to start rapidly speeding up. Things are going to be start being disclosed. I'm telling you, things are going to start happening so rapidly. A lot of it has to do with technology, and that's why I'm not going to get in politics, but like Trump is getting a lot of, I'm not even going to go there, but people, understand this. AI is your tool. Make it your friend, but do not make it your God. And that's the thing. Talk about the mark of the beast, right? Mark of the beast, RFID chip. Can't buy or sell. Well, they're gonna switch. They're gonna switch to digital currency, and then paperless. You know, it's all gonna be in the ether, or the cyberspace, and we're gonna be forced. There's gonna be some sort of catalyst, some sort of event. I promise you this. I promise. I prophesize in the name of God and Jesus that there's gonna be some sort of event where, it's more convenient. It's probably going to be rolled out as, it's so cool. It's like the new fad thing. The new iPhone. You know, everybody has one now, right? And pretty soon, more people are going to get it. And then there's going to come a time where it's going to be like, all right, it's going to be mandatory. And if you don't have it, you can't be in the market. You can't go get your groceries. You can't go pay your bills. You can't go buy rent or pay rent, you know. And it's going to... People are going to... I didn't even mean to start this. There's so many... Like, if you saw the list of stuff, everything from time travel to secret alliances with visitors from afar. Multiple groups of them. Not just the Galactic Federation. That's a whole other subset. There's Astro Command. There's the Tall Whites. There's the reptilians. That's a whole other thing. Lizard people. Yow, that's all crazy. Is it though? I almost want to say it. Oh my gosh. I have documents too. A lot of it's declassified. Not all of it. There's some that are... Well, that's a story for another day. But, I know I just said 14 minutes of just rambling. That's because I'm biting my tongue. I was prepped all, like, the last 3 hours. I was just, what am I going to say? I'm just going to say it. And I just can't say it just now. I just can't say it. But I will. I promise. Anyways, I'm just probably going to delete this later, but just know, religion, think deception. I'm not saying it's all lies and all fiction. It's a lot of it's not, no. But the way it's being used, exactly, deception. I'm not saying the people that are using it and perpetrating certain religions, and I'm not singling, although I will single out the Catholic Church and the Jewish religion. No, Zionist Jewish. That's a whole other. I'm not even gonna go there with that. But if you really look at the Jewish, like, people, see there I go again. Because as soon as I say that, labels and things start coming up. I'm not. I don't have hate. Although I hate those who hate. Not me, but who want to destroy humanity. Who want to genocide the world. Who feed us freaking humans in the meat we eat at fast food. Think I'm crazy? Look it up. McDonald's, human DNA found in their meat. There's a reason for that. It's not just by happenstance. And there's other things too as well. They have cities underground. Cities. I don't want to put a number on it, but I know like some go up to hundreds of thousands can fit in each one. There's hundreds of them, just all throughout the United States, continental United States. They're called DUMBs, deep underground military bases. And the shit, the stuff they have. Oh my gosh, the stuff they have down there. Our comprehension is the limit. In fact, it probably exceeds that. I can say certain things like it's like, how do you condense almost 15 years of research into like 10 minutes? I know it's almost 16 or 17, but like, how do you condense all that research and then you gotta nitpick all the disinformation, lies, the bull, the crap, and then get to the meat and potatoes? I'll work on that. But just know, the U.S. has been involved with beings that are not human, working with them. Some call them fallen angels, some call them, well, some could be referred to as demons. Some are not even physical. A lot of them aren't. And a lot of the physical ones are just like a puppet, just to interact with the physical world. We humans, this flesh suit is, oh man, if people only understood what it means, like, to be an eternal spirit, eternal soul, and be able to remember what that means, meaning remember your past lives, and know this isn't your only life, and yes, reincarnation is real, and yes, the religions of the world hide that from you, because if that were to be made mainstream, then it gives them no incentive. They make money off of people's fear of going to hell. Hey, I'll cover your sins, give me a Hail Mary, or here, give me some, no. I can't even get into the laws of karma and all that. And not all of it's true, in the sense of what you would read, but there's a good chunk of it that is. And I will bet my divinity on it. Again, I'm not crazy. I know I sound crazy. Trust me. I wish I was crazy. I wish I was on drugs. I really do. Because well, no, I don't. But, like, truth is so much stranger than fiction. Like I said, time travel, timelines, secret space programs that run parallel to NASA. That, dude, we've been to Mars. Guess what? The Nazis beat us to space. Who would have thought that? Nazis. And I'm Russian. And I pride my Russian space cosmonauts and But no. See, history as we know it is, oh man. It's not what you think it is. It's only what they want you to think it is. And see, in school, they don't teach you how to think. They teach you what to think. And if everybody has been taught what to think, then those who know how to think, not what they program for you to think, but know how to think for themselves, that's what they fear the most. And what I'm talking about is, the elites, the Illuminati. No, see, it's way bigger than that. We're talking. Okay, I'm gonna close it out now in 20 minutes. Wow, I spent 20 minutes, man, saying nothing at all. That's how much, like, alright, I'll work on that. See, this is one take, too, because I'm still tired. Maybe that's why I need some sleep. But no, what I'm saying, I'll convey it better. But keep it holy. And just know, religion and all that, put it on a shelf for a second. Take a step back. And then, I guess, I got to get back to you on that as well. Because, man. See, that's another thing. I don't want to violate anybody's free will. But it's not like I'm forcing anybody to believe, because please don't believe me, you know. Do your own research. Like, I would never, you know, demand somebody to trust my, you know, just because. But just know that I have no ill will or ill intention to deceive anyone. That's, in fact, why would anybody put their, not credibility, but their, you know, face to this stuff? Like, there's... What would I get out of it other than knowing have a good idea of what others are thinking, you know, and it's not very fun. It's kind of like a Samuel the Laminal or Samuel the Lamanite, you know, I'm about to have that kind of experience, you know, one of these days. Not with the church, but maybe, but anyways. God speaks through people. He often speaks through me. I know I joke around a lot. A lot of it's just to get away from the stuff that goes on my mind. I'm not going crazy. But the things that I know are just incredible. Antarctica. If people know people know, oh man. Operation High Jump. We got, I'm not even, Project Stargate. It's a good place to start. Psychic Spies. Remote viewing. Mental projection. And there's things like quantum leaping. I've done that once that I know for sure I've done that. And then parallel timelines. That's a whole... See, I'm just going lucid dreaming, all that stuff. Just know, there's so much more than your physical senses. ESP is what it's called. Extrasensory perception is what I was talking about earlier. About intuitive empath. I don't have my abilities honed in all, you know, like personified, but... they're awake enough to know I could feel things coming in the ether. And things are coming. And I'm not going to set dates or anything, because I don't know dates. I'm not going to make up things. I could just tell you what I feel. And that's the thing with an empath. You know, you feel emotions. You feel energy. You can't really... It's like... There's, you know, and there's intuitives that, you know, or telepathy and telepaths and stuff that could read minds. Well, I could feel emotions and that... Anyways, well over. This was supposed to be like 4 minutes. Anyways, I'll work on it. It's the first time, one take. I was like, that's why like my battery literally drained. Like it was 8%, bam, just dead right before I was gonna say everything I have in these notes and some things in my black book. This is gonna wait. Automatic writing and stuff. I can wait. But I just want to set the tone that things are going to get crazy before they get crazier. Certain revelations are going to be told. And, man, I don't know how the world's going to react. I don't know how my best friend's going to react. I don't know how my parents, they're like, yeah. I don't know, man. This stuff's like so, like, wow, that, like, somebody that's in a coma would be woken up and be like, what the you know, like, wow, holy mama G. Because and then there's another thing, there's a shadow war going on behind the scenes that it's there. They leave like the FBI director Comey, he put they put in signs on their Twitters, and oh my god, if only people knew. It's all going to be exposed. I hope all of it's going to be exposed. I'm sure not all of it, because if certain things like that I know are released to be like, bam, here it is, the world would freak out. So the world would go, and see, there's time travelers that have. There I go. This is where I would lose people. Be like, oh, time travelers. What are you talking about? You read too much science fiction. No. I promise you, there's. All right, I'm done. But I'm not crazy. And things are going to get so... Things are coming. I promise you that. And I'm not trying to, like, manifest it. I'm just telling you like a watcher. Like the watchman in the Bible. And even the Bible, man. Oh, man. I'll do a video on that. But keep it holy. And stay true to yourself. Don't tell anybody... Don't have anybody tell you what to think or how to... You know what you innately know. But if you don't know what you don't know, then you don't know. Just remember that. So it's a good thing to know.